Hi, hello, welcome back to Vaji Online Teaching. Today we are discussing some of the important questions from class 11th biology. The questions that I am discussing today is like previously asked questions from the chapter 13 photosynthesis in higher plants. Okay. So I will be discussing two questions today, and before that, if you're watching my channel for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel. Also click on the bell icon so that you will get notifications when I upload videos in the future. Okay. So now let's see the two questions. Question number one is, by looking at a plant externally, can you tell whether a plant is C3 or C4? Why and how? So the question is asking about the two different types of plants, C3 plants and C4 plants, and how you can distinguish them. Okay. And the question number two is, by looking at which internal structure of a plant you can tell whether it is C3 or C4, and you have to support your answer with proper reasons and you have to explain them. Okay. So these two questions are coming from the same topic, the photosynthesis, the C3 and C4 cycle in photosynthesis. So we'll discuss what is a C3 plant, what is a C4 plant, and then we'll answer these two questions. Okay. So we know that photosynthesis is the process by which plants prepare their food using sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and for that there is this happens in the leaves, and there should be the presence of the chlorophyll pigment. Okay. So photosynthesis means synthesis of food molecule, that means glucose, the sugar, in presence of sunlight, that is called as photosynthesis. Okay. So photosynthesis is divided into two phases. One phase is known as the light reaction, and the first phase is the light reaction phase, and the second phase is called as the dark reaction phase. And from the name itself you can understand that light reaction, all these steps or the reactions which are taking place in presence of sunlight or daylight, that is known as the light reaction phase of photosynthesis. And dark reaction step, those steps does not require the presence of the sunlight. Okay. So it's a continuation of the light phase, but it does not require the presence of sunlight. Okay. So those steps are called as dark phase of the photosynthesis. Okay. Now in the dark phase, actually the synthesis of sugar or the food molecule is happening, and in that the reaction cycle, there are different steps, different molecules are formed at different steps, and then based on that the dark cycle is divided into C3 cycle and C4 cycle. Okay. The dark reaction phase cycle is called as the Calvin cycle, and in the Calvin cycle, based on the type of stable compound produced, how many carbons the stable compound is having, on that basis it is divided into C3 cycle and C4 cycle. Okay. So all the plants which have the C4 cycle is called as the C4 plants, and the plants which have a 3 carbon stable compound and C3 cycle is called as the C3 plants. Okay. So this is the basic outline of what is a C3 plant and a C4 plant. The difference is based on the first stable compound formed in the Calvin cycle of the dark reaction phase of photosynthesis. Okay. So now C3 plant is, all the normal plants are C3 plants, and they have the first stable compound formed during the Calvin's Calvin cycle in the dark reaction phase as a 3 carbon compound. Okay. And the 3 carbon compound formed is 3-phosphoglyceric acid. It contains 3 carbons. That is why the cycle is known as C3 cycle. Okay. So this happens in the mesophyll cells of the leaf, and the carbon dioxide is absorbed, and the enzyme is Rubisco RUBP carboxylase, and it will form a PEP, phosphenol pyruvate is converted into a 3 carbon compound called as 3-PGA, and this is the first stable compound formed. So that is why the cycle is called as C3 cycle, and the plants following this is known as C3 plants. And examples of plants having C3 cycle are wheat, rye, oats, rice, cotton, sunflower, and chlorella. All these plants are C3 plants. Okay. So now we will see what are C4 plants. So C4 plants, the plants which are having C4 pathway in their Calvin cycle in the dark phase of their photosynthesis, and the C4 cycle is also known as Hatch-and-Slack pathway in the name of the scientist who discovered that pathway. Okay. And the plants which is having C4 plants have a special kind of anatomy called as Kranz anatomy. Kranz anatomy means that the vascular bundles in the mesophyll layer of the leaves of the C4 plants will be surrounded by a ring-like bundle sheath cells. Okay, so this particular anatomy is called as Kranz anatomy. And why these plants are having this particular kind of internal structure is that those plants are living mostly in dry tropical regions, so they are almost all the time exposed to very high temperature, extreme light intensities, and also to protect from these extreme condition they have this kind of anatomy. Okay, and they have the number of chloroplast in this C4 plants, mesophyll cells will be very high. Okay, and the leaves will be very thick also. All are just like adaptive measures to survive in those extreme conditions. Okay, so in them, in the Calvin cycle, the first stable compound formed as a 4-carbon compound called as oxaloacetic acid. That is why their Calvin cycle is called a C4 cycle, and the plants are called as C4 plants. And examples of plants having C4 cycle are maize, sugarcane, sorghum, and amaranthus. All these plants are C4 plants. So the basic difference between C4 and C3 plants is in the arrangement of cells in the mesophyll cells. The C4 plants have Kranz anatomy, and C3 plants are normal mesophyll cells. Okay, so now we'll answer the questions. First question is like, is it possible for us to distinguish the C3 and C4 plants just looking at them externally? No, it's not possible. The difference is only in the internal structure. Otherwise, all the reactions, products, everything is the photosynthetic pathway, everything is same. Only difference is in the formation of the first stable compound. Okay, and the internal structure is also different. We cannot distinguish them externally. One thing that we can tell about the external feature is that the plants which are living in dry tropical conditions are mostly C4 plants, and they have a thick leaf, but that is not considered as a thick leaf is not like a property by which you can tell that this plant is C4, this plant is C3 and all. The C4 plants have thick leaves in order to adapt to the extreme conditions. Okay, now the answer for the second question is that whether there is any difference in the internal structure, and how you can distinguish between C3 and C4 plants just looking at the internal structure of the plants. That like it is possible. For looking the internal structure, we can distinguish between C3 and C4 plants, because C4 plants have a special anatomy called as Kranz anatomy. That means their vascular bundles will be surrounded by bundle sheath cells in a ring-like fashion. Okay, that is not a feature of C3 plants, so you can distinguish based on this particular property. Okay, and the C4 plants also have large number of chloroplasts, and their chloroplasts will be very thick walled without any intercellular space. Okay, so by these features you can distinguish the internal structure of the leaves of C3 and C4 plants. Okay, so these are the answers for these two questions, and that's for the current video. And if you like it and you feel it useful, share it to your friends. And if there is any doubts, or if you want any answer for any particular question, please drop it on the comment box. So I will come up with a new video, so stay tuned. Thank you.